I really think you're forgetting something. Kelly has been away from us, been in the care of strangers for 6 months. 6 months in exile.
Don't patronize me, don't you dare. I think of my daughter every minute.
I know you do, baby. I know you do, and it's been torture for all of us. That's why, to my mind, the end justifies the means.
Well, that's where you're wrong. I want Kelly home more than anybody does, but I would not put Ted and Haley through hell to get it.
If it would have worked, and Gina was the only one that would have been suffering, you would have been jumping for joy.
See, that shows me how little you know me. If it had worked, we still would have jeopardized Ted and Haley's future together.
And what is so wrong with that? Ted has no use for the girl. Until she got in trouble, he had to jump on his white horse.
Listen to you. Listen to you belittling and brushing aside your son's deepest feelings. Think that's what you're going to do with mine?
Oh,
Hello.
Hi, Pearl. I'm sorry, Courtney's not here, and this is not a good time for us.
Oh, good. Then I'll be brief. I want to talk to Kelly.
what do I have to do to make it clear to you? She's off limits. Nobody sees her. Nobody talks to her.
Oh, yeah, well, before it was because you were afraid I was going to lead the police to her right here. Now, did I do that? No, of course not. No, I happen to know that she has left the country and that she is still in touch with this family.
Which you are not a member of. I will not have her take any risks due to you. I want to get a hold of Ted.
This is terrific. I can see that buying the house back for Lionel really put me on his A-list, didn't it?
Well, I know, but it's not just that. There have some events that have taken place that means that we have to protect Kelly more than ever.
I don't understand that, Sophia. Listen, all I want to do, I don't want to know where she is. I just want to hear her voice. That's all.
What's wrong? Did something happen?
Nothing much. I just fell flat on my face again, but what the heck? With this mug, who can tell the difference, right?
I can tell.
Sophia, it just seems like everybody I love nowadays is dumping on me for reasons that I don't even get to hear. I don't understand if it's something I did or what. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Look, let's lay our cards on the table. I know that you don't think that I'm the right guy for Kelly. And now Mr. C is not exactly the president of my fan club either. All I want is a chance to talk with the little girl. That's all I want. You see, when I hurt, I want to go to her. When I'm happy, I want to share my life with her. It is driving me crazy. Can you see that?
I'll tell you something. I have enough hurt feelings in my conscience for one day. I'm going to dial the number. You talk to her. Don't you ask where she is.
I promise I won't. What a woman you are. You know, I think I love you, too. Yes, I love this world, this house, this phone. I love this phone. What? Sounds like a lot of numbers there.
Pearl, I'm
sorry, I just got a little carried away.
Guten Abend. Fräulein Amanti. Schlafen mein Tagtier? Danke. Hello, sweetheart. Hi, darling. Me too, you. No, wait, just wait a minute. We'll talk in a second, but there's someone here who wants to talk to you. Hold on, honey.
Kelly? Oh, yeah? You got it right on the first guess, sunshine. You sound... Oh, no, the connection is just fine. I was just saying, you sound great, like something Beethoven should have written. Had he ever thought about it before? No, I'm going to shut up now. I want you to do all the talking. Okay, tell me anything you want to tell me. Tell me, what's the weather like? What the hell? What the hell are you thinking?
Darling, this is Daddy. Can I call you back? About 2 minutes, please. You're helping him now? Is that what you're doing?
You know, Kelly is her daughter, too. You know that?
That's right, and he doesn't know where she is, although if anyone, he deserves to know.
Get out of the house. You stay away from this house. You stay away from my daughter. You contact her again. You will live to regret it.
It will be worth it, pal. It will be worth it.
Pearl, wait a minute.
Now, listen, Sophia, I don't know how to thank you enough. I'm sorry it didn't work out, but just
okay.
Explain to Kelly.
I will, don't worry.
Thank you.
I don't think I have ever seen you as insensitive as you are this morning.
Well, maybe I'm just more selective to whom I'm sensitive. If Kelly is traced, we know whom to thank.
That man would never hurt Kelly.
It remains to be seen.
If you turn your back and walk away from me now, don't expect me to be here when you turn back again.
I wasn't trying to hurt that girl, and I wasn't going to force Ted to testify. I was just desperate to get Kelly back and desperate to keep you. All right, I made some wrong choices, but I was trying to do the best I can. I'm just hurt that you won't believe that.
You didn't tell me about it because you were ashamed, and that hurts me.
I was not ashamed. I just didn't think you'd approve.
By rights, I deserved a part in that decision.
Your pride was hurt because I didn't include you for that. I apologize.
It's a lot more than pride.
Well, that's so. Why didn't you forgive me? I mean, Ted did. And if anybody was hurt, he was. Look, sweetheart, you can hate me for doing something I know was wrong, but you can't hate me for doing something I think was right, even though you may not think was right. And considering the way everything worked out, I grudgingly admit I should have listened to you in the first place.
Then I'm going to make you grudgingly promise that you will listen to me the next time you take off after Gina all by yourself.
Agreed.
Well, you know, I love you, but you're a real pain in the neck sometimes.
My sentiments, exactly.
Oh, why don't you just stop that hand holding? I mean, what are people going to think?
Why don't you get out of here,
Don't talk to your future bride that way. After all, it's a public place.
Then stop making a spectacle of yourself.
What do you mean, this? This is a natural anesthetic. You see, I cracked a tooth in here today on one of Eden's little luncheon entrees, fillet of stone.
You disgust me, Gina.
Well, don't worry, Sophia. The feeling's mutual. Hey, I got something to show you. A little surprise I bought for us today. Oh, why don't you stay and enjoy it too, Sophia? Look at this. Aren't they cute? For the top of our wedding cake, 8 tiers. Oh, and dancing fountains. You don't think it's too much, do you?
I want you out of my restaurant, now.
Look what you've done, Cece. You broke your own head.
Oh, Sophia, if I forget that murder is a crime.
See you at the altar, Cece.
Come on, you guys. Can't you see something wrong with this right off the bat?
I see a lot wrong with it.
Well?
Honey, what do you think?
Well, it doesn't really matter what I think. I mean, she's not going to marry me. She already said so.
I suppose she might have appreciated a somewhat more tactful approach.
I can't help remembering the time that you and Haley were going to get married before Gina and your father interfered.
What about you, Dad? You haven't put in your 2 cents.
Well, fundamentally, Mason, I think it's a stroke of genius.
Thank you.
However,
A tough decision, though, huh? I mean, which is worse? Me in jail or married to Haley?
look, Ted, I don't think you have much choice. I think at this time you have to go along with it.
It is Ted and Haley's decision to make. We can't make it for them.
Well, I've already decided. I'm not waiting till midnight. I'm going to my jail cell right now.
Hey.
I'm telling you, these last-ditch efforts to save me are getting on my nerves.
Now, wait a minute, son. You got some time left. Where are you rushing?
I'll go along with you, Ted.
See you in a little while.
Maybe this is really funny. I mean, Mason wrangled me out of jail so I could go to your wedding, and you guys want me to go to my own.
There's an intimate, complex connection between marriage and wrongful incarceration, Ted. Between I do and I didn't.
No time left for him now. We didn't give him a chance. We didn't give him a chance to really care, to be friends too, and not just lovers, to really get close. That's what I wanted for Ted. I wanted it to be perfect. But we screwed it up. Rick was really angry when I left. He says he feels like he's on the outside, looking in. That's absolutely right. We've excluded him from everything.
Now, darling, now, wait a minute.
No, I mean, I know that we've partially done it in our defense, but we have still really excluded him. And I'll tell you something. The prime example of that tonight was what Mason did to him.
Well, anyway, we partially solved Ted's problems. If we can just get Brick to come to terms with what's happened.
Oh, I can't believe it. Necking, are we? Now, isn't there something in our marriage contract that specifically
Why don't you
prohibits...
take that contract and stuff it?
Yes, I think there is. I think it's clause 32, if I recall. Here it is. Oh, But I guess that only applies to after the wedding. Oh, well, my mistake. Go ahead, make hay while you can. There isn't much time left.
I want you to take me. I want you to take me body and soul.
I worship the ground you walk on. You know that.
What kind of a game are you two playing?
I'm going to make love to you in every room in this house.
You're going to
We're
pay
going
for
to
this.
start with the top floor.
Yes.
And we're going to work our way
sure,
down.
go ahead. Have fun while you can. It's not going to last. I'm going to make you pay for it.
Good night, Gina.
That's right. Just wait till you hear item 34. You know what item 34 says? Are you listening to me?
Why didn't you show me this yesterday?
I should have burned it yesterday.
There's also an update in the society column saying she's giving herself a shower. Cece, I feel like I'm suffocating. I feel like I've lost control and I absolutely can never get it back.
Darling, don't believe that. We've still got 2 weeks left before we have to do anything.
We can't continue on pretending that nothing is happening in our lives.
Newspapers sent reporters here. The nursing's dawn.
Baby, I'm going to leave. I'm going to go. I'm going to go back to Italy.
No, you're not. We made a promise to do this together.
We can't give Gina any more ammunition, Cece. I'm surprised she didn't destroy the tape after the arrest yesterday.
Hey, listen to me. I can take anything that life throws at me. I can take anything except losing you. Do you understand that?
You won't lose me. I promise you that, but I can't live here if you're going to marry me.
Would you have faith in me? Will you let me handle things?
I have faith in you. I have faith that you're going to do everything right for all of us. I won't be long. And I can see Kelly when I'm there, and I'll call you every day I will.
You send this through a telephone, huh? Can you send this? I'll spend every minute trying to get you and Kelly back. I promise you. I give you my word, I'll find a way. I'll destroy that parasite. I'll get her out of our lives permanently.
It's true. Your father is going to marry Gina.
Now, wait a minute. That's not certain, although we still have to pretend that it's certain.
Well, this is insane. I mean, what has she done to you? Mama, you told me you were going to give me an explanation
All right,
for all
I'll give you the explanation. First, there are 2 things you have to promise me. 1, that you tell nobody, not even Cruz. And 2, you do not even go near Gina or interfere in any way.
Oh, that's not going to be easy.
We have to handle her with kid gloves, darling.
Why?
Because Gina has evidence. She has a tape that proves Kelly killed Dylan in self-defense.
But that's wonderful.
No, the service is wonderful. She stole a police videotape that was at the suite. She's holding it. She won't give it back unless I marry her.
Well, so you agree and you don't go through with it, then you get the tape when we have Kelly back.
Oh, that is the daughter I love.
Honey, we've tried.
We're not giving up either.
And in the meantime, I have to go back to Italy.
No. No, Mama, why should you?
Because we have to keep up the charade for Gina. She demands that everyone thinks we're separated for good.
Mama, I don't think that's a good idea. We have to stick together here.
Honey, we have to do not what's best for us. What we have to do is best for Kelly. Promise me one thing. You're going to take care of that guy. I know he's going to need it.
You know I will.
Something else happened while you were gone, too.
I'm almost afraid to ask.
Ellie and Ted get married.
What?
Mason's brainstorm. Husband can't testify against the wife. He's right. They're off the hook.
I'm gone a few days and all of this?
And before I go, I want to know one thing. How are you and Cruz? How was the trip?
It was wonderful, but... Mama, if I knew you were leaving, I wouldn't...
I'm so sorry. I know. And there's one more thing I want before I go. I want to take a walk with you around the grounds. I want to remember every inch of this place.
Damn Gina for what she's done to this family.
She can't do anything to our family, baby. 6 months, be back together again. She can't separate us. You ready for that walk?